Yeah, so I'd like to rebut by saying that I've worked directly with students over the last year, directly concerning those issues. Parking and smoking are important to people. Something that's not as readily apparent, but is probably more important, is the state budget and how it's going to affect our tuition. And to that end, you know, we speak with students all the time out on campus, outside of the SGA office. And what we're trying to work on is build awareness within the student body about what certain legislation that is either signed or pending is going to do to their tuition and going to do to the academic services on campus. As far as smoking goes, my committee's worked this semester and last on attempting to put signage up around campus and seeing what the response was. We've had direct dialogue with Dr. Anderson and her office about what to do with it, and we actually sent a letter on Friday, and if you're available at 4 today, we're going to talk about it during student government. We sent a letter to Dr. Anderson with recommendations for smoking on campus. Our concern is that the students' concern is about health, and sometimes we have students that have asthma, migraines, injuries that are affected by smoking, and what we really need to do is come up with a practical solution that speaks to the policy and meets the student needs. And as we all know right now, the policy is a little vague and people aren't familiar with it. So this is something as simple as actually just talking about it with people and making sure that the administration knows that they need to improve signage. As far as parking goes, we've had dialogue with our parking director over the last year, and as we all know, the deck is going down, the Lincoln deck is going down on April 18th, and we're trying to get the word out to students on that. As far as diversity goes, like I said, I've been Safe Zone trained for this year and have engaged with diverse students since I've been here. I myself am a non-traditional student, and I know what some of the challenges are for students that come from a different place than traditional students do. And there's a lot in common, but there's also some special considerations. So what you do is you just take the experience that you've had and you try to apply it in a way that's useful for students. To that end, I've advocated for over a dozen students in the last year, sometimes with some successful results, and sometimes we discover that there are bigger questions that nobody knew about. Thanks.